Grow Garden has some explaining to do. Why is everyone changing their avatars to a green bean? Who is this new NPC? And why is Jandel supporting this behavior? It's getting a little scary. With 23 hours left to the admin war, we got a brand new NPC named Elder Bean. And sure, he may look harmless, but when you ask to join the cause, he offers you this bean radio. However, if you ask him who he is, he teleports you to a secret server where green beans are planning something much darker. I mean, Jandel just announced that our enemies may rot and sharpen your tools, which is kind of funny until you realize that the green beans are taking over Roblox. And some have bad intentions to hack your game and others are willing to dox IRL players. So make sure your account is protected because here is the dark truth of the green beans. It all started a few days ago when Jandel declared an admin war on Sammyspider, the owner of Steal a Brainrot. Players immediately started gathering to raid Steal a Brainrot. Everyone thought Jandel was in charge, but this was before the beans were even created. And the true mastermind was KreekCraft, the biggest Roblox YouTuber. But instead of green beans, the raiders were junkbots. And it made sense. You see, junkbots are now a part of Grow Garden in the form of pets.
Wait.
But the raid quickly ended when KreekCraft was banned from Steal a Brainrot. So Jandel joined the raid and created a Roblox avatar that represents Grow Garden better. The green bean. As the next day, a new NPC sprouted from the ground with the name Elder Bean. But Elder Bean wasn't here to sell you seeds, he was here to sell your soul. Yeah, Elder Bean literally strips you down and you become reborn as a green bean. But at least I can move unlike Elder Bean. Yeah, this guy hasn't moved at all. But why would players delete their avatars? Well, it's because Jandel said this. If you guys are green beans this weekend, then there's gonna be a special reward. So becoming a green bean got you rewards like the bean radio, and the bean fireworks. Yeah, I'm gonna be saying the word bean a lot in this video. But the term bean or mean has a much deeper meaning. At first it sounds funny, but the phrase is very similar to oil or boil, which you guys may remember from the junkbot raid. And here junkbot players would boil people alive if they didn't offer oil. So yeah, this was a cult that removed players. Yeah, he's dead. And soon, every lobby started filling with green beans. I mean, 4 of 5 players here are literally beans. Okay, a bean naming themselves Mommy Green Bean is kinda crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But what happens when they get out of control and another raid starts? This time with an army way bigger than before. An army that filled 400 seats, and this time the leader wasn't KreekCraft. Instead, it was... Okay, maybe it was KreekCraft, but this time he was a green bean dressed as the Homelander. If you don't know who the Homelander is, he's a superhero who's done a lot of crime. And KreekCraft was about to commit the biggest crime in Grow Garden. Around these chairs, the green beans were awaiting their orders. But instead of raiding Steal a Brainrot, they were going to be raiding Jailbreak. They rushed to a bunker and blew up the entire Jailbreak map.
I'm gonna launch it. Boom.
And their next mission was going to be even worse.
All right, there you go, green bean. W.
That might have not actually been a terrible thing.
All right, there you go, green bean. There you go, buddy.
But as the beans continued to raid random servers, they stumbled upon a server to vote for either Team Sammy or Team Jandel. And you would assume Team Jandel would be winning, but no. It was the other way around, and Team Sammy was winning by 70,000 players. I mean, how could this be? My entire friend list is nothing but green beans, and I don't see a single Sammy supporter. Until you realize that it was rigged from the very beginning.
I can buy 10,000 votes.
Well, this was the first time the beans are going to change their ways, and they would become the very criminals they swore to defeat. And with their leader KreekCraft, they bought thousands of votes.
And we win. W, green beans.
But what you haven't done yet is claim your OG bean ticket by subscribing to become a part of this Bolt cult. But KreekCraft wouldn't remain the leader forever.
All right, chat. Did you guys have fun?
And as soon as his raid ended, he logged off. But a new bean joined to take charge. This is Wookie 11, one that looked identical to the rest. He blended in perfectly, but Wookie didn't gift Robux like KreekCraft, and he wanted blood. And here they had a target on Sammy's head. This was the first sign that the green beans might be taking this raid a little too far. And behind the mic was a timer ticking down to start the war, or doomsday for Sammy. Yeah, I'm not sure what these beans were planning, but I was here to find out. But I guess this one bean wanted Grow Garden to become one with Earth. But while Wookie was trying to to explain his plans, a hacker was trying to infiltrate. But don't worry, Wookie got him for now. I'm sure they're Team Sammy, but this wouldn't be the last attempt. But Wookie finally announced that his new training equipment would be added, where he could find sammyspider and beat him up with his very own bat from Steel at Brainrot. Yes, Beans were using his own weapon against him, and the Beans found this fun, but the hangout soon became a political war ground, with signs saying terrible things like eat your own Sammy and green beans. Disgusting behavior, truly. And the Sammy supporters fought back, but Sammy solos you kids, and Sammy wins, gang. Honestly, that's a lot nicer than what the green beans had to say. But Wookie didn't like the Sammy supporters in his server, so he decided to not only mute them, but ban them. However, when you mess with players from a game that's literally about stealing for fun, you make a fatal mistake, as Team Sammy returned and removed the entire map. Yeah, I don't think this should be happening. Yeah, hackers are ruining the fun for all players. But then Elder Bean decided to join the cause.
Respect your elders.
But not even Elder Bean was able to save the server, and multiple groups of players were trying to claim an early win on this admin war. We experienced a new team, the Team Eggplant. But it seemed like they had a difficult time recruiting any members, and that's because green beans were no longer playing nice since their server was being hacked. And I joined in on the bullying, I'm sorry. But there was something secretly forming here that was truly about to break Roblox. The junkbots returned, spamming their phrase, oil or boil. You would think these two raids would coexist, but there was something setting them apart. You see, the beans demanded water, and the junkbots were demanding oil. Two cults with the same intentions, but destined to clash. Which is weird, because in the beginning they both raided Steel at Brainrot. But with three cults battling it out, well, four if you include the eggplant, we started to see some malicious behaviors. So every few minutes the game was being hacked. I don't even know what's going on here, but it can't be good. And I found myself in front of a Team Sammy that was even getting scared. So if you ever find yourself at this stage, run, because not even green beans are friendly now. Hence the new phrase, mean and green. So while Jandel and Creekcraft started this war, they would not finish it, because the green beans needed a savior to offer them water. Maybe then we climb higher, we grow stronger, and together we rise. Yeah, while the server was eventful, it was soon deleted, and Wookie 11 had to step down as the green bean leader. And now, thousands of beans were left without a leader, and only one could truly save them, one that offered water. So I followed one of my fellow green beans and found him in the Mr. Beast games. Andy had contacted the Beast, and this was the turning point when Mr. Beast decided to support the Beans. And now Jandel is currently trying to plan for Mr. Beast to become the new leader of the Green Beans. This would be the official turning point, and if Mr. Beast joins Team Grow Garden, then a single shout out would cause record-breaking numbers, and Grow Garden might crash Roblox entirely, probably for the entire day. And this is possible because Mr. Beast has over 400 million subscribers. So tomorrow we'll see who wins the raid and who is truly the good guys in all of this. So leave your votes in the comment section down below if it's hashtag Team Jandel, hashtag Team Sammy, hashtag Team Junkbot, or hashtag Team Eggplant. Oh, and here's a video that YouTube thinks you will enjoy. Bye!